Good evening and welcome to another episode of Bahrain Today, where we highlight the latest events and topics of the kingdom. Before we dive in, I would like to highlight that you can contact us via our social media accounts shown on the screen, or you can email us. We bring you today a variety of issues and we showcase some amazing talents. All this and more right after this. Fila is a unique one-stop online shopping platform based in the Kingdom of Bahrain that will take your shopping to a completely new level. With a wide array of services, exclusive deals, and more than 70,000 products and categories to choose from, such as gift items, stationery, electronics, home appliances, and even pets. Let's watch this following report. Today in the studio, we have Mr. Yasser Naimi, the co-founder of Fila. Sir, how are you doing today?
Very good, very good.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
All right, so what inspired you to start the platform Fila?
It was actually me, my friends Mahmoud and Jaber were sitting looking for a product.
Three co-founders.
Three co-founders at the beginning, and then we increased two. So we were looking for a product. The first thing we do, we didn't know where to find it. The first thing we do, we search it online. And we could find it, but somewhere outside Bahrain. And that time it struck us, why don't we have such a thing in Bahrain where we can search for items and it might be available next to us and we can order it. So we were set on the mission at that time from March 2017 to start Bahrain's online marketplace. We decided to join the Mashru'i program, which is a program done by Tamkeen. And we were in the top teams awarded. And then Ali and Muhammad joined us as another co-founders where their expertise added to our team. They are
developers.
Yes, Ali is a developer, expert in IT, and Muhammad in digital marketing.
MashaAllah, right.
And from then we started working on developing the app. In March 2018, we were selected in C5 Accelerators program.
So that's 1 year.
That's one year. After that, we were in C5 Accelerators.
Okay.
And we launched and went live on November 2018. That's
Great.
a year and a quarter.
That's amazing.
Back.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful start with a huge platform like that. So complex. That's cool. So why did you choose the name Fila?
While we were brainstorming what can we name Bahrain's online marketplace where there are a lot of categories and different type of products. And in Bahraini language and expression, if somebody asks you fi walla la, our answer would be Fila, means it's available and
that's
available.
a question.
Yeah.
That's a question and answer. Fila,
yes.
yes.
Okay. Yes.
That's great. That's great. So what are the ways customers can find you?
Thank you for that question, Hamad. We are available on a website, so fila.com, FEEHLA.com, and apps. We have iOS and Android apps, Fila Shopping. We are very active on social media, so people can follow us on fi.la and see our latest news and deals. Yeah.
So what's the criteria for the products that you sell or the shops that you feature for?
We accept different type of products. It got to be product from different and all ranges.
With commercial registration, without commercial registration, doesn't matter.
It's people who have their home commercial registration can also join us, and people who have their own physical shop are also welcome to join us.
Okay, great. So how do you feature them?
It's a very quick onboarding process. If the vendor is deciding to join the online market and being present in the growing, trending online marketplace, they can just reach out to us, they sign the contract, and they have their store ready for them.
Oh, great. So what are the most sellings that you have? What do you sell most? I'm sure it depends on seasons and all that.
Absolutely, absolutely. For example, in the items that are easier to buy online, there are certain items that are easier to buy online than different items.
Yeah.
Like beauty products, we have a lot of that and a range of that, and they are, if you know the item, you can just buy it. Electronics are fast-moving items,
Right.
and household, some small household items are also fast-moving. But then depends also on the season. Now we are just on Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
so a lot of flowers and chocolates were being ordered. Yeah.
And what's rare about your application that we can't find anywhere else, would you say? Rare products, maybe?
The products themselves, we try to bring what people have the appetite to shop for and try to find in Bahrain. And the local tastes. We have a lot of Bahraini brands and Bahraini products, from high-end to small businesses to home businesses. And we provide the express delivery service for the customers. So whenever you order all around Bahrain, you get your items within 2 hours, wherever you are. And also we provide international delivery services.
That's interesting. That was about that was my next question. And what kind of services do you provide?
For customers and vendors, we provide services. So for the customers, they can shop by searching, by going through the categories themselves, or going by the shops.
Right.
So by going by the shop's name, it's like entering a shopping mall and going into the shop and see what different items the shop provides. And for vendors, we provide the full solution for them to be present online. From payment solutions, from delivery solutions, from having their own link in few hours.
Great.
So, yeah.
And you're a great supporter for Bahraini products. So tell us about Kul Shay Bahraini category.
This category is close to my heart. It's something I love. We support Bahraini products. There are a lot of nice, great Bahrain products which deserve to be highlighted and reach as much customers as possible. And definitely by being online and having the ability for customers across borders to order your items, that's definitely the way to do it. And we welcome all Bahrainis that we can partner with, and that exact category is there for us to highlight this Bahraini products and give a flavor. It gives a flavor as well to the website and it being in Bahrain.
Definitely. And what are the obstacles that you're facing now?
The obstacles, let's say, it's different. Let's say while starting, it was difficult while starting the platform, because if I want to start, I need to have items and vendors available on the platform. And for the vendors to come on the platform, they want to see customers available and buying. And for customers to buy, they want to see items. So how to resolve this?
How do I start?
So yes, so we alhamdulillah, we could get a lot of known names, known brands, a lot of vendors and Bahraini brands. And the customers started ordering, and wheels started turning. And now, alhamdulillah, we have more than 50,000 products available, and from 130 plus vendors and shops on the platform.
Wow.
And they are increasing day by day.
So you overcame your obstacles, so now everything is smooth sailing from here?
No way. The journey is full of challenges, and that's part of the fun and the entrepreneurship spirit.
Yes, sir. I like that.
The owner has to have,
Fight on. So any future plans or messages you'd like to convey?
Absolutely. Our future plans for Fila, we try to provide the best services by utilizing the latest technologies available in the market for our customers and our vendors, increase the range of products available, and replicate what we did with other countries that need us. A message I'd like to convey is Bahrain, alhamdulillah, has a great ecosystem for startups. Whoever has, if you have an idea and you are passionate about it, just go and do it. You will have all the support necessarily and needed from Bahrain. And we are providing a discount code BTV for whoever's watching or everybody watching the episode today as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yasser. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Guys, don't go away. We'll be right back for more. That was it for the segment. I'll leave you with our own Bara Abdullah with the pop culture segment.
And we're back right now with us here at the studio itself, the one and only Mohammed Movie Convo. How are you?
Hi, man. Thanks. By the way, thanks for having me today.
Dude.
It's a great honor, actually.
Dude, pleasure, honestly, of course. So, Mohammed Movie Convo. Let's start with your name. Movie Convo, what is that?
Well, actually, basically, convo is short for conversation.
Okay.
So, like, I like to have it, like, when I finish the movies before with my friends. So, we'll have like a conversation about movies and we'll just talk, like, probably for an hour. And I'm like, I told my cousin Rashid, the one that I started the Instagram account with first.
Yes.
And I said, like, how about movie convo? And he says, no, everybody was gonna say movie combo, like a meal at like, you know, some place. And I was like, no, this is kind of like a catchy name. And then it kind of worked.
Okay.
And alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Okay. So before the whole thing with Instagram, the whole thing with YouTube and the history behind all of that, you've been watching movies like crazy. You've been breathing actually movies. What's like your second oxygen at this point, right? And then all of a sudden you just felt like, what can you do to present your, let's say, personal takes with your, because I've been having a lot of talks with you. You have this philosophy when it comes to movies. So now, when was that point where you decided that you want to share your thoughts to the world?
Well, to be frank, my cousin Rashid Al-Jodar.
Yes.
I remember like we watched Batman vs Superman.
Yes.
And then I had a discussion with him, and I was just explaining to him how I loved that movie, and it had a lot of like hidden messages, and it's very deep. And he says like, you know what, like you can talk about movies. And my first reaction was, I'm not a critic. I'm just a normal person who just loves cinema. I didn't study cinema. And he told me like, you know, like there's a movie critic and there's a movie reviewer, and you just review it from your own perspective. And if you can just tell people how that movie touched you and affected you, then maybe you can have a voice. Like maybe basically my voice will be heard.
Yes.
And to be frank with you, we shot like a test video about Batman vs Superman.
Okay.
It was in probably 2016.
Yes.
Late 2016, and then I just didn't want to do it. I just felt like I don't want to be in the media. I don't have the time. I work 10 hours a day. And then I was just driving like one day, and I was listening to the soundtrack of Batman vs Superman, like the music, and I was like, let me just do it. And I went to my cousin's place, and he's my cousin, Rashid.
Yes.
So I told him like, let's do it. He's like, yeah, let's do YouTube. I'm like, no, let's do it by Instagram. I don't think there's anyone in Instagram that talks about movies in 2 minutes. And he was like, can you do it? I'm like, let's give it a try.
Okay.
So I went to the cinema, watched a movie, Murder on the Orient Express.
Okay.
And went back to his studio, and we shot the video. And it was November 2017, as I recall. And it just took off from there.
Took up on there, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. So now the take was that you started with Instagram. I am one of your fans, actually. And it's like it became one of the most prominent, let's say, movie reviewing accounts in Bahrain, going out there to the GCC and even to the Middle East region. And little by little, actually, you entered YouTube. So when was that time when you say, you know what, now I've done my Instagram, but it's time for YouTube? What was that point?
When I reached like 50K on Instagram, and I realized that 2 minutes is not enough for me to discuss and talk about movies.
Okay.
And I felt like I felt like I can give more, I can explain more, because I got attacked by certain people, like certain audiences saying, yes, they were saying like, how can you rate a movie in just 2 minutes without proper justification? And to be kind of frank, they have a point. So I'm like, and at the same time when I shoot a video, so on Instagram before, like I would just turn on the camera and I would shoot like for 20 minutes, and then it's very difficult for me to cut it down for 2 minutes.
It is.
So, and I'm like, I'll just do YouTube and Instagram. I'll do like the short version on Instagram and then just do it on YouTube. And when I went back to YouTube, I had only like maybe 5K subscribers.
Right.
And I never thought that it would grow very fast. And now it's pretty good, 22.7.
Man,
and growing.
I mean, you're gonna reach like 1 million, hopefully, the next 2 years.
2
maybe even
years.
this year, the 2020 revolution.
I would say like 2 years.
2 years,
hopefully,
okay.
yeah.
Being realistic, I see what
Yes.
you're doing here.
Yeah, but this account and this channel basically unlocked certain things within me. I love making films. We did like a short film with my friends. Actually, I met great people through social media, great film directors, short film directors. And we made our first short film called Window.
Okay.
And I think I showed you the film, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
a bit of it.
And now there's another film we're working on, and it opened that aspect of me wanting to become a filmmaker. So every film I watch, every basically Wednesday is a learning experience for me for the future, for making films.
Dude, wow. So right now, let's say your lifestyle is, you do your 10 hours day job, right?
Yeah.
But then after that, it's the other Muhammad gets in, from Muhammad Farid to Muhammad Movie Convo. Like Muhammad Farid by day, Muhammad Movie Convo by night. So now when you enter, you go on Instagram, so you watch a movie, or you watch a Netflix series, or a show, or now you little bit of anime, that's what I heard recently.
Yes.
So you watch it, and then you're all like juiced up with the information you got, and now you're ready to talk. So you go and you record yourself for like 20 minutes, an hour, and you start editing. So you're a one-man show. You're a one-man producing team.
Yeah, I do everything by myself. I mean, at the beginning I was with my cousin, but then for creative differences, we parted ways. But I'll just to give you an example. I watched a movie, let's say on Wednesday at 8 o'clock showing. So I'll finish the film by 10.
Okay.
I will not discuss with my friends a lot of things, so I can just need to think about the film. While driving back from my other phone, I'll send myself a voice clip like for 10 minutes discussing the movie.
Wow.
I reach home, change my clothes, play the voice clip, listen to everything, write it down quickly, turn on sometimes I would shoot it the same night, but usually I need to sleep on it. So I would sleep probably by 12, wake up by 4:30, turn on the camera, shoot, edit till 7:30, then go to the office till 6 or 5 o'clock.
Wow.
You do what you gotta do.
You go, okay, that's passion. I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Consistency over and over and nonstop.
Yeah.
So now you said movie reviewing, critique, and now you're entering the film
Making.
producing and
Filmmaking. I like writing films basically, and because the first film that I ever worked on was called Window, and it's directed by my friend Ahmed Akbar, and we co-wrote the movie, all of us together. So now we have another idea, which I cannot say, but I'll be the assistant director for that film, which I want us to learn more about making a film.
Yes.
And then gradually, hopefully I'll direct and write my feature film one day, because my biggest dream, and this might sound funny, is just to go to the Academy Awards. I want to take Bahrain filmmakers, a Bahraini film, to the Academy Awards. Let's go first with Cannes Film Festival, Golden Globes, but eventually, it's not impossible, but we have to try.
I mean, you wrote your speech right now, your winning speech, right? To my mom, to my dad back in Bahrain.
Well, I didn't think of that. I mean, maybe, yeah.
Okay. So now you're focusing on the social media platform to voice out your opinions and your reviews about movies. So where are you going to take that to? Are you going to make more of that until you reach to a certain goal, certain like number of followers? Like how far are you going to take this to?
That's a very good question. I mean, as of now, my aim is just to be, I would say, just one of the top reviewers in the region about films. But I want to use my social media account as a platform to promote and show Arab and Bahraini filmmakers. There's not a lot of YouTubers who talk about people who have that talent. And I mean, like I started reviewing Bahraini short film. I did it like for one film on Instagram, and I'll put it on YouTube. is just as well, what's the point of having 1 million subscribers, 1 million views, if you're just going to talk about movies in the West? I want to talk about movies like in the GCC.
Right.
Unfortunately, I used to watch Egyptian films back in the day, like, you know, the old films, the black and white era. But the new films, I find very difficult to watch because it's the same routine. But I know there are Bahraini and Khaliji and Arab filmmakers who make exceptional films, but nobody knows about them. So I want to use my account for that.
That's a good take to it, actually.
Yeah.
So now you are pretty much one of the prominent, I would say, movie reviewers here in the GCC. Are you like learning from other reviewers, like for example, new movies from Kuwait or people from Saudi Arabia? So where do you see yourself you're different? Like, we have a lot of YouTube channels and, like, say, Instagram channels that talks about movies, but how do you see yourself different?
The way I approach reviewing is just like a normal conversation with people. Like, hey, this movie is fun, but however, this happened. And I mean, at the end of the day, maybe there are certain common elements while reviewing a film, but it's just how you just deliver the message to people. For me, it was always a matter of conversation, just having a simple talk. Some people talk in a very sophisticated manner. So if I'm going to talk in terms of international YouTubers, there are 2 YouTubers that I follow a lot, like Chris Tuckman, who talks from a critique perspective, and there's Jeremy Jan, who talks like any average reviewer. So I'm somewhere between those 2 people, and as well in the GCC, of course, there's Film Jamed, Mahar Musali, but each one has their own unique style. For me, it was always about a conversation. It's just, hey, let's have a talk about films, because I think you told me this one time, like, I talk about the film the same way, in person, the same way I do it on video, and that's my aim. I don't talk about it any differently.
Amazing, man, amazing. So, as you are right now, an experienced YouTuber and Instagrammer, talk about movies. Any advice you would like to give to your fans and to reviewers right here on Bahrain Today?
I'll just say for anyone who wants to enter social media, just follow the trend. That's a very important thing.
Follow the trend.
Yes, you and I know this. Like, follow the trend. There's a new movie or a new game coming out. Watch it, play it, review it, talk about it. If you talk about it 2 weeks later on, nobody would care. I mean, second of all, it's hard, but people will always say negative things about you, or they might criticize you in a very destructive way. I would say, just remember this: nobody will destroy you. The only people who criticize you in a bad way are the people who are doing nothing in their lives. Anybody actually who gives you a very, very constructive criticism is someone who actually works hard for their own life. So this is what I learned, and it's not very easy. You know it. We face certain difficulties about movies or games, but I keep that in mind all the time.
Man, that's solid and very realistic advice, if I may say. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here with the gaming and pop culture segment at Bahrain Today, with us was Mohammed Farid, aka Movie Convo. Do follow him on Instagram, Movie Convo, for the latest reviews of games, Netflix series, and more. And now, back to the studio.
Winter season is back. We are here at STC's Winter Wonderland, where a variety of food vendors and carnival games combine and join together to bring you the best entertainment. We're here with one of the food vendors here in STC's Winter Wonderland. We have Abdullah from Donor in the Box. Hello, Abdullah, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Talk to me about the significance of this event and your role in it.
This event is obviously sponsored by STC Winter Wonderland, where all the vendors in Bahrain are joining. And we thank STC for allowing us and providing us with the chance to be a part of it and advertise for our restaurant. And I'd like to thank Mr. Jamal Al-Kohaji, owner of Dream Group, for choosing us and giving us the chance to represent this restaurant and also Mado is a part of our project. And join us here, have a great time, eating some doner, best doner in town.
The place is very nice. It's a good place to experience the outside weather. The rides are good, high and scary for the people who don't like the height. I don't recommend it. There's also lots of restaurants for sweets, burgers and coffee. There's lots of stuff and I recommend coming here a lot.
We love it. It's incredible. All the lovely lights, the people, everything. It's just
It's super fun.
super fun.
How about the rides? Have you tried the rides?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Are you willing to try the rides? Super high, right? Okay. Enjoy your food. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Guetta, and the three of us, has organized the Latin Festival. El Mercado Mall approached us, and then we came up with the theme of Latin Festival. They had it 2 years back. It was a huge success, and then they decided they wanted to do it again.
My name is Adriana Martinez. I'm from Colombia. And being from Colombia, I always want to bring the colors and the rhythm and the happiness and the warmth of Latin America to wherever I go. So this is Bahrain, which has been a wonderful host country for us. And I have the perfect team with the Fatim and Elzet. And we made 3 days of rhythms and flavors and the music of Latin America and the people that are dancing with us, the DJs, the bands, they're all from our countries. So we want to show to Bahrain the beauty of Latin America.
Hello, I'm Fatim. So we partnered, three of us, to do the Latin Festival. And we're all excited to bring something different than just a normal event without any kind of music. So we're happy to bring something that had like a festival with a lot of music, dancers, to bring something different in Bahrain. And I think people need that and enjoy coming and having something different to do than just shopping. So we offer a lot of free classes, free dance classes, free shows, which is, I think, very interesting again. And yeah, so we did it 2 years ago. It was a great success. And like Elzat said, the mall approached us to do more, and different places in Bahrain have been approaching us as well for it, which will come later. And yeah, so we're super excited to be doing this.
It's wonderful to bring people from all over the world to enjoy things here in Bahrain, and this time of the year is fantastic. Well, it's international, and we have people from all over the world, so it's nice to bring Latin music here and every other music.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it for the same reasons, that this is an international event, people from all over the world, and we're enjoying Latin music in Bahrain, so what more could you hope for on a nice evening? like seeing the children dancing and enjoying the music, and the adults too. It's a good atmosphere.
And that's all for this evening. We thank all our guests who were with us today, and we see you next time on Bahrain Today. If you'd like to be with us on the show or have any suggestions or questions for us, then contact us on our accounts shown on the screen. Goodbye and God bless.